We're here in Iceland for the Wild Cyclothon. We're doing one full lap of the country, and it's going to be brutal.
So we flew in from the States and the UK. The race is around 1,300 kilometers. There's about 120 teams with 10 people on each team, and it's light the whole time, so you're going to be riding at 3 a.m. and it's going to be sort of quite bright.
It's tough. I did the race last year, and it's kind of surreal, and you go through different moments of highs and lows. At times you want to be on the bike because it's even less uncomfortable than being in the van. And that's definitely the hardest part, the sleep deprivation. In some ways, the physical and mental challenge of just sitting in the van for 35 hours is tougher than riding the bike, but that's all part of the experience.
Yeah, bike's all set up, so all the kit's done. The people are kind of a mixture of nervous, excited. People seem to be asking lots of questions about what the terrain's going to be like, what the weather's going to be like, what the tactics are going to be, so I'm guessing that's just a lot of nervous energy coming out, really.
Hopefully we do better than last year. Last year we came third, so hopefully this year we go for a win, so that would be ideal.
36-hour race, everybody's going to have high moments, but the ones we really need to be careful of are the low moments. I think what's going to define this experience for us as athletes is how we cope with those low moments as teams. So when you have somebody who's on the floor, like, do you let them stay on the floor? No, you want to go and we'll pick them up and like hit the reset button.
There's few people that I think see Iceland the way that we see it, in almost slow motion. It's seeing parts of the glaciers. There's so many things that you might miss as just an ordinary tourist, and yeah, it's a great way to see the country. It's beautiful.
Let's go win a bike race.
Last year, Zwift Academy opened its doors, launching a groundbreaking worldwide talent search to find the next pro rider for Canyon SRAM racing. The competition exceeded all expectation. Over 1,200 women from 51 countries signed up to take the challenge in Zwift. In a truly grand finale, on the island of Majorca at Canyon SRAM's training camp, Leah Thorvaldsen of Little Rock, Arkansas, was crowned 2016 Zwift Academy champion and the newest member of Canyon SRAM Racing. This year, it could be you.
Oh wow, I could have a shot at a pro contract, but it's for anyone. It's a huge step forward in your own fitness, and so it's not all just about the one person who's going to get a pro contract. It's a win for everyone who's involved.
Zwift Academy is this great program where Zwift is trying to get the women more involved. It's just this huge, to me, a great community. There's women coming up going, I get how this could fit into my life.
What I think is so nice about Zwift Academy, I really think that it was inspiring lots of women to take part in this adventure. Maybe they've gone far beyond their own expectations.
How far I got in Zwift, there were 1,200 females that joined, and there were 100 females that finished Zwift, and I can't believe I was one of them.
Yes, it's hard. Come on, you can do it, just do your best, because it's not just the physical side, it's the determination and to boost your confidence in anything else you do, not just cycling.
Find out how strong you really are. Find new friends from around the world. Find out if you have what it takes to go pro.
Do not wait, just follow your dreams.
Be the best cyclist you can be. Head over to academy.zwift.com to find out more and sign up today.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Zwift Community Live broadcast. Today we're going to be covering the KISS Europe Road Race, and we're also going to be doing a little bit of a chat about other things. We're going to cover a little bit of the cyclothon, the WOW cyclothon over in Iceland. We're going to chat about that a little bit. We're also going to head over and take a little bit of look about the eFonda that's happening out on Zwift. So it's going to be a little bit of a different stream. We're not going to be fully, entirely focused on racing. We're going to be having a look at a few other community things that are going on as well. But heading over to the start of the race at the moment, we do have a big front group at the moment in the A category, which is the category we are going to be looking at. So in the A category, we do have a few innovation cycling guys. We've got Orgil, we've got Gavin Arbour as well. We've got Adam Webb from Vision Cycling in there as well. We've got, so it looks like a good group. We've got Tom Kaland in there. He's doing great, the Norwegian rider. And we also got Simon Oxenham as well in that front group. So let's have a little bit of talk about what's going to go on today. So we've got the KISS Road Races, which is happening at the moment. It is a single lap of the London 8 course, just over 20 kilometres of racing. You go up towards the Trafalgar Square, and then we go back down towards Westminster. We go up to Buckingham Palace, and then we go up the Mall, back to Trafalgar Square, around the Strand, back down past Westminster again on a little loop, back across Lambeth Bridge, through the tube, and then up to the Surrey Hills, where we head up Box Hill once, down the other side, down Fox Hill, and then we also head back to the start-finish line over Tower Bridge. So today we might see a few little different things in the stream. We're going to be doing a little bit of a development test in a way, which will give us an idea of what is going to be going on, planning for the future. Some things might go wrong. One thing has already gone wrong in the broadcast, which I need to fix in a moment. But yeah, we'll see how it all goes, and hopefully you guys will have a good race. Enjoy the broadcast, and we can see. I've got Zach Rogers over at Twitch saying, Johnny, can you do the whole broadcast in pure Scottish accent? I cannot, because I'm not actually Scottish, Zach. But hopefully we'll see how it all goes. So we are actually live today on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and also Mixer, formerly known as Beam. If you guys want to head over to Facebook, we're going to be doing something pretty cool on there very soon, which is something that has gone wrong a little bit, but we'll get that sorted out for you in just in a moment. So heading back to the race at the moment, we can see that we do have a group at the front there. We've got Simon Oxenham. This group is looking like a good, 17, I'd say there's about 20 riders there in this main front group. If we get an overview shot, we can see that group there, as we do see someone already going off the front. Now, we're talking about riders going off the front. We're going to take a little bit of a moment to take a look. Beam is dead, yeah. We're going to take a little bit of a moment just to kind of get this thing sorted out. I'm going to leave this on an overhead view just at the moment, as we're going to sort out this whole little bit of a Facebook thing for you going on here. So if you just hang in there just for a moment, guys, we will bring something up. We just need to kind of do a little bit of tweaking in the background, which will hopefully make things a little bit more easy for us. If we just hang on there in a moment. Okay, so 1 second, guys. We just need to get a secret access code to put in some exciting stuff, which is the thing that actually didn't go quite to plan. So if we just do this, here we go. So we did say it was going to be a bit of a development stream with a few little things going on in the background, and we're just learning a few things, and hopefully when Nathan does his super duper broadcasts, everything will go super smooth. So we're just going to load this up right now and just take just a moment, folks. Okay, and with luck, in just a moment, we should be back in business. Let's have a little look in just a second. We're just going to do a little bit of a refresh on one page, and hopefully not quite just yet. We've got, 1 second, everybody. 1 second. We are go. Okay, so We do focus a little bit on different platforms all the time, so we do see Adam Webb going off front, and this is a very, very important moment. This is what we're going to check out, guys. If you head over to facebook.com/Zwift Community Live, you're going to have the opportunity to do some reaction polls. So, we've got the London 8 course. How do we think the race is going to be won today? If you think it's going to end in a bunch sprint, you need to hit the love button. If you think it's going to end up with a solo attack up Box Hill, you can hit that haha button. And if you think an early breakaway group might attack and win the race, then you want to hit the wow button. So with some luck, if you guys start pressing some buttons on there, we should start seeing this update a little bit on screen, and then we can also see how things are going to go. So we do see there we've got 1 vote for the bunch sprint and 1 vote for the solo attack up Box Hill. So guys, I think we need to have a little bit more solo attack up Box Hill is what we're going to go. So if we do look at the racing here, we can see it on the right hand side of the screen. We have got Adam Webb currently up at the front with no gap on the rest of the group, so the group is all still together, with some guys that do turn right to go up to. They're going to head up right now up to along Birdcage Walk, and they're going to go along up to Buckingham Palace. So we also have a little bit of social media integration going on. I did say we're going to have a lot going on today, which is something that we do like to have as well. We've got if you can send us messages on Facebook and also Twitter to @ZCommunityLive. Like an example of one is just here, where we can bring up. There we go. We've got Martin Brodvik, the race organizer of the SCR races that happen on Wednesday, and he's saying good evening, Johnny. And we do also have, it looks like Russell is also saying a Box Hill attack up there, guys. So let's look at we've got a solo attack up Box Hill is currently leading the rankings. So guys, if you want to get in there, clearly early breakaway group is not the sort of outcome for this course, so hopefully maybe some people might try that, because clearly no one's expecting that to happen. So if we head back to the racing, we can do see we have got Tom Kaland pushing out the front into the 6-7 watt per kilogram, pushing some orange numbers there. Tom Kaland currently holding the lap leaders jersey there from the loop lap. He's only got looks like a good 1 second of the rest of the group, followed by Gavin Richardson and also Adam Webb just a little bit behind him. So these guys are trying to maybe go for a little bit of a early breakaway group. Guys, come on, you need to get those reactions in, and we can see how that's going to turn out. So if you guys are over on Twitch, I know it's not something special today, we do like to push a little bit of Twitch action, but for this race today, we're going to test out some Facebook stuff. We do have a similar feature coming up for the Twitch users as well, and we'll throw in something there for the Mixer and also the YouTube as well in the future. So, guys, so far, we are currently 6 kilometers into the race. There's not so much action at the front. The guys are, probably looking at each other, trying to work what's going on. The innovation guys, we've got 3 innovation guys at the front together, and these guys are going to be pushing some big numbers. The innovation guys have got some great training plans out on Zwift that you can do their rides early in the morning in British summertime. If you're over in New Zealand and Australia, which is an area they kind of focus on, they've got some mid-afternoon, early evening rides that you can train on. They're pushing some big watts. Those guys, we do see them all sitting around. The nice, we do got some excellent pushing again off the front, guys. He's going to go for a really good push. Bit of a gap there. Looks about a 5-meter gap, not too far. So people can't jump on and catch up to the rest of that group. And we're checking into the Facebook poll. We have got 1 person pushing for an early breakaway group. So guys, someone's really thinking about that. This group, we need to figure out what we actually class as an early breakaway group, because, if this is a group here, looks like we've got a good, probably about 10 riders in there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 riders, almost got it right, all sitting together at the front of this A race at the moment. And there's currently 10 more, so it looks like it's 20 riders just in total, minus myself, which is just sitting in the pens at the moment. Didn't get a good start off the race there for myself. So, we've got P. Barroso from Team PTZ as well in there. Seems to not be wearing the actual PTZ kits. As we do look at him at the moment, we can see that he's wearing the WBR kit. And if you did see the start of the broadcast, we did have a little bit of a preview of the WBR races out there and group rides, which you can take part in. Because Zwift is not just for group rides, it is also for you can also do group rides, you can do workouts, you can also do races on Zwift. You can just do it for a free ride as well. You don't need to pick a route, you can just go wherever you want, hanging out on hanging out around on Zwift, meeting some people. So let's have a little look back at this group. So they're coming under the sprint arch. This is an arch that we did used to see in the B category. We used to see BJ Alfonso pushing underneath that sprint arch, getting a little bit of sprint action there to get the green jersey, but he's not in this category today. He's down in the B category. And we've got a lot of people chatting over heading over on Twitch. You guys, you want to head over to Facebook, or you can put in your views. Can you change the Twitter username? And it's a killer for tweets. No, we cannot. But we can, Zach. Maybe you want to propose a new one. There was some ones that we did want to get, but unfortunately weren't available. So hopefully we'll keep on keeping this with Community Live. As the Community Live, it is the one we want to stick with. So we have got some more predictions coming over over on the Facebook using the people posting. We've got Aaron Locks pushing for Adam for the win. Is that a solid disc wheel? So we do have a question here coming from Jonathan Roberts saying, is that a solid disc wheel spotted in the game? Let's go and find that solid disc wheel. As we do see there, I think it is Simon Oxenham that does have that solid disc wheel. We'll bring a little focus up on him just now as some of the buttons have changed. We do see that disc wheel just there. Now the disc wheel, the Zip 808 disc wheel, was available in the early beta stages when you can actually pick up and unlock that disc wheel. I think it was a very early stage. I was in beta from May 2015 and I did not unlock it myself. Maybe I had to put in a lot of more miles than I was putting in. So hopefully these guys will go and get a lot more miles in, maybe unlock some more stuff. Looking forward to see what's going to happen in the future with Zwift as well, as we do hear rumours of more levels coming very soon. So we're still looking at the reaction poll. We've got, it looks like it's a solo attack up Box Hill, so maybe you guys want to get some comments in who you think the attack might be from, as we do see a bit of the group is splitting up a little bit as we do come rounds onto the course. We have got Richardson with Tom Kaland up just a second behind him, and also Glenn Arbour as well, Piata as well. So these guys are putting a little group on themselves. If you look back at Richardson, we can see that behind him he's got, he's making a good gap. But Tom Kaland, the Norwegian rider, is pushing some really big numbers to catch up to him there, which is something we like to see very much. Pushing those orange numbers, as we do see Ipata coming, Pirata, a little bit of a pirate in there, coming from Innovation Cycling from Great Britain, pushing 4.6 watts per kilogram, as we do see them coming now down the other side. These guys, look at this group, guys. We've got Innovation Cycling, Team Experimental, Innovation Cycling, all in this front group of 3 riders. So those of you who went for an early breakaway group, we're coming up to halfway through the race, so maybe it doesn't class as early, but we've still got a solo attack. It does seem to be the favourite way for people to win this race as well. So currently looking at the comments, we do have, I see we've got James Hodgson here, gives us a Zwift Power. We can head over and have a look at Zwift Power as well to see what these numbers people are putting out. If you go to zwiftpower.com, and then look at the list of races, and then we do see that 8 p.m. UK time we have the Kiss Europe race, A, B, C, D category, 20.1 kilometers, the London 8 course. And if we hit that live tab in the top right hand corner, we can get live results where the power actually updates every few seconds out on there, so we can see the power that these guys are putting. So currently Kay Helgelson currently is looks to be 10 minutes into the race, 8 kilometers, 4.6 kilometers, 4.6 watts per kilogram average at the moment. So that's what they're picking up for the 20-minute power. That's what they're estimating. As we can look at him just here. Here we are. This is the guy that we are looking at. If we get a little bit of a better view, he's just there on the back of the course, a little bit in there, so we can get to a better view. Then we see him just there. So let's have a look how the poll is going, everyone. So it looks like the bunch sprint finish is not a very popular one, neither is the early breakaway group. Solo attack up Box Hill is the way to go. So I see we've got 32 people in the broadcast at the moment, and we've only got 11 votes. So if you other 21 people want to get in there, pop your votes. You can put the love button for a bunch sprint finish. You can then also go for a solo attack up the Box Hill if that's how you think the race will be won. Press the haha emoji, and then if you want the early breakaway group, you can then click the wow button, and hopefully we'll see a refresh on that very soon. So what we can also do, these guys are going to head up in here. Before we get to the Box Hill, let's take a little bit of a look at what else is going on in the community. So some of you might be aware that we have got the Zwift HQ guys are out racing in Iceland at the moment, and also working along with a CCP team over who produce EVE Online, an online game. So if you head over to wowcyclathon.is, you can also find a way you can follow it. If we head over there, we can see this is the website here, and we can look, if we do a little bit of a turn around here and we keep an eye on the race, we can see that currently, if we zoom in just here, we have got the Zwift media van leading at the front. We've got a little tracker. So it looks like we've got Zwift up at the front here at the moment, leading the race, and they're currently just over halfway around. I think we also have got CCP in there, unless they've made an early breakaway from CCP. That would be pretty crazy. As they're meant to be working together, we think. But you've got Zwift up at the front there. You can see all the other teams a little bit far back. So maybe this is a little bit of proof that riding on Zwift does give you some good advantages there. And we'll take a little bit of a look back at that later on, and as we come back to the race right now. So we are heading up to the start of Box Hill climb. We can see that the climb is coming up around this corner. We hit that little white line, and that signifies the start of the KOM. We've got no data on the right-hand side at the moment for the Box Hill climb, and hopefully we'll see some times, people coming up here, looking to play around the low 6 minutes. Some people don't think we'll see anyone break 5 at the moment. The pace does not seem to be there, as we do see Innovation Cycling leading up into the climb, as we do see Orgil pushing up there in the A category, just closely followed by Peretta. And there's a group of looking about 10 riders in there, as we do see them pushing up. The watts are going up, guys. 5 watts per kilogram, 6 watts per kilogram, 8 watts per kilogram from Kaeland. Kaeland's making a break, as we do see Gav Richardson pushing up there as well. Kaeland is on his wheel, guys. So these two riders pushing really hard. They've got not much of a gap. There's 4 of them, 5 of them in this front group, all pushing away. We can see them here. We have got Kaeland, Richardson, we've got Webb, we've got Peretta as well, and also Glenn Arbor in this front group. As we do look overhead, we can see the numbers coming up there. Peretta pushing into 8, 9 watts per kilogram coming from Adam Webb there. So these guys are maybe going to go for that solo breakaway, which we thought we might see. 8 votes on that, guys. Come on, let's get some more votes in onto those reactions there. And then we do have so a little look at these riders. So we've got some more comments coming in as well from the social media integration. If you guys are out riding there, oh, we got a little one here from Scotty Weiss is out there. Nice to see Johnny Noblets, this community live hosting the show. Great work. I'm enjoying it. Great work, Scotty. So Scotty Weiss, Masters World Champion out there watching the broadcast over on Twitch. It seems you can check out his rides. He does broadcast on Beam and from Mixer. You can on mixer.com, I think it is /the SW. So you can check out his rides there as well, as we do like to see a community of people out streaming races. So it looks like Adam Webb is currently pushing out the front of this race with Peretta. We'll take a look at some of these numbers at zwiftpower.com to see who these people are and see what sort of past results they do have, as it looks like, if we need to get a refresh on this. Here we go. Peretta currently got a 10th, 9th and 9th in the races so far, as we do see it's not quite refreshing as quickly as we want to. A little bit muddled up. I think they've just gone through maybe a watch point and it's not quite there. But we do see these two guys at the front. So it looks like it's not quite a solo breakout. One of these guys needs to push really hard off the front, as we do see the I Love Box Hill there, guys. This is a real hill in Zwift. Zwift, the online virtual cycling game, has modelled this hill. It's a real life hill in Surrey in the UK, just outside of London, just south of London. And I think it does replicate it pretty well from what I am hearing, as we do see Adam Webb from Vision Cycling and also Peretta from Innovation Cycling pushing up. Now these guys have got the break on that group. They've got 10 seconds over the chasers. We do see the chasers just in the distance back there. Yeah, Rogers, let's not make any, let's just wait and see what comes up with that. We shouldn't be so open with any kind of allegations, but we'll see these guys. We do see Adam pushing there. Both of them are on power meters. Power is how we measure the speed. We get the speed out in game. So basically you put in your weight. You can measure yourself on a nice little weighing scales. You can put that in. You can put your height in. You also put in your power meter. You pair it up. It could be a power meter from a smart trainer or a power meter, a dedicated strain gauge power meter in a pedal. As we do see Adam Webb popping the featherweight power up in there, gives him a good 30 seconds of an extra watt per kilogram as they are pushing up to the Box Hill River Road painting memorial there, which was put down for the 2012 London Olympics. But yeah, power up, you can put in your strain gauge power meter, you can also put in your trainer, and then your power is like a measurable thing. It's like temperature. If you can put down 100 watts on like one strain gauge parameter, then you can put down 100 watts on another parameter. It's like normal, it's to you. And you put that in, your watts divided by your kilograms gives you your kind of your power to weight ratio, which then gives you your speed when you go over climbs. On the flats, it's kind of pretty much power, as we do see iParetta pop in the drafting power up, which gives a good, I think it's a good 20 seconds of power ups there. So do have different power ups in game. If you're new to watching the broadcast, we have got the drafting power up, which if you get behind a rider, it gives you a little bit more of a draft, so you get pulled longer but easier. We've got the featherweight power up, which you just see from Adam Webb. We've also got the aero power up, which gives you a reduced frontal area when you want to go for sprints or downhills. These guys will probably be hoping for one of those as we do come up to the KOM banner where you can get these power ups. You also get experience points. Not everyone wants those, and there's a few other power ups in there. Used to be a breakaway burrito power up, but we don't really see that one too often anymore. So Adam Webb and iParetta are currently leading the group. So these two guys have got a good break. I don't think we'll see this come back 21 seconds back to the chasing group, as we do see Gavin Richardson sitting back there, and quite 21 seconds, 20 seconds back from him. We've got Tom Kaland, a great mountain biker from Norway, someone we maybe expect to be up there, maybe having a little bit of a training race, maybe not quite got a leg today, so we wish Tom Kaland well for the future racing, and we hope to see him more smashing out on the Zwift courses. We do see some riders, HS coming up there on the Trek Madone, which you unlock, I think, when you get to level 20. And we'll head back to the top, as we're probably going to see these riders coming up to the top of the course now, as we do see Adam Webb has got a little bit of a break on those guys there. And we'll flick back to the reaction poll. Solo Attack up Box Hill is currently what looks like to be the favourite. We'll do a little reload, and it's still Solo Attack up Box Hill. So we've got a little attack there. Hopefully these guys are going to keep pushing those numbers. So let's head down a little bit and take a little look at what these guys are going to be pushing out now. As we do see Adam Webb trying to maintain that gap down the course. Here we go. Gone through the KOM, we've gone through the KOM banner, and now we're going to head along up that little bit of an incline up the back of up the back, hey, thank you, great comment there over on Twitch. Up the back of Fox Hill, which is another hill out in Surrey, I believe, which you're going to go down the descent before we head along to the course. Right, guys, we are now heading up this little bit of a kicker here. Adam Webb's got 7 seconds, so it looks like this, if he maintains it up this gap, we'll be sure to get it come down, unless Paretta has got some crazy power coming down the back of that hill. Maybe throws an aero power up. So it'll be interesting to see what we've got. And we see the gap there. We can see him just in the distance, those glowing wheels of the Tron bike, which you unlock as you go up the do the Everest challenge. You get to the top, you see it quite frequently, people getting to the top and completing the Everest challenge, getting 100%, and they think, I've unlocked that Trekkie the Trekkie Monda. And then basically they kind of get down a bit more, and then you realise that they haven't quite unlocked the Tron bike. They've got to go all the way top. I think it's 50,000 meters to get to the top there as well. So Adam Webb has got that gap. We can look at the group a bit further back there, as we do see that iParetta dropping off those watts in 200 watts, as we see Adam Webb still pushing it. 300 watts, 164 beats per minute. Adam does beat a bit low, I do believe. Adam is flying, coming there from Martin Bordvik. Too many strong riders for a solo attack. Yeah, I think you're right there, Aaron, too many for the breakaway. But we do see that Adam has got that aero power up that's going to give him some lower frontal area to get a lot more power coming down the hill. So it's some pretty crazy matching the power, matching those Tron wheels that he does have there, which he has unlocked from the from the mountain challenge. So it looks like we're going to have Adam Webb going for the win here in this category. We've got some more chat over on Twitch at the moment about what sort of power sources can be argued. Yeah, you know, there's different power sources of different accuracies. The most accurate one you want to get is a good strain gauge power meter, and that's the sort of one that you want to get out on there. You can use it indoors and outdoors. Does he not ride DFPM on the road? I'm not too sure. Muted. So Adam Webb looks like he's going to be going for the win. Let's drop back and see how everyone else is getting on, as we do think Adam is going to get that. 48 seconds back to Paraita. Richard Cern is another 50 seconds behind them. Tom Kalan as well, coming from the KRT team. As we do see also Orgil, who was the first one to see push that break up into the KOM, also getting the aero power up, chasing Tom Kalan's wheel. Bit of a fight between these guys. We'll keep an eye on these two guys. They do seem to fly right past Tom Kalan. Come on, Tom Kalan, grab that wheel. Get on that, get on that. HS another 4 seconds back, along with Gavin Arbour there from Innovation Cycling. These guys are wearing the Alienware cycling jersey, which Team Experimental used to have until they unlocked their own kit in-game. So, Glenn Arbour, Kit Howson, Simon Oxenham as well in there from Team Experimental in that kit there. We'll take a look at that kit there. It is a nice looking kit on there. You see the Cycling Gents, their sponsors, forming Cycling Gents, a sponsor for Team Experimental in-game. They do also use their kit out in the real world as well. As we do look back, we've got MD from BRT, Pierre Barroso from PTZ wearing that WBR kit. We've got S. Russell from Team KMT. I think is that Simon Russell? I think that is actually Simon Russell from Team KRT. Simon Russell, someone who lives profile picture does not look like him. Maybe not the one I thought it was. There's a Simon Russell who races for Team KRT who lives just outside of Edinburgh, near where I live. So it's always good to see a fellow Edinburgh living person out there as well. So we'll head back to the front there. We'll see you catch at some of the sprints as we do flick around and see what we're going to be looking at here. So we're going to get down to Glen Arbor. I was looking for Adam Webb as he does turn left over the Tower Bridge, and he's going to get that win. As look, 28 seconds back. He's closed there, 20 seconds onto Adam. And up on that, coming up that hill here. I want to look for Tom Kaland. We had Tom Kaland and also C. Gill chasing to go. Here we go. Tom Kaland and G. Arbor. This is what I want to look at, guys. I want to see some sort of sprinting action between these two guys. As we do see HS coming up on their wheel as well. So you've got 3 riders here together. We've got Tom Kaland from KRT. We've got Glenn Arbor from Innovation Cycling. And we've also got looks like we've got HS as well from another team out there on Zwift. So we're going to flick back and try and get another little look at how everyone is performing out on course. There we go, Glenn Arbor, Gavin Arbor. I do apologise. Get familiar with the names out here. So we do see Gavin Arbor pushing up ahead of him there. 9 watts per kilogram, guys. There's some huge numbers there, pushing those orange numbers, which means he's pushing way above his FTP. And we are seeing that he's got still not much of a gap on top of Tom Kaland there, as we do see him coming in together. I'm going to keep an eye on these two guys. I'm going to flip on the pseudo view to switch some different ones as well. So let's have a look at the reactions out on course. So we did have solo attack up box hill. That is what we did see, guys. And then you also had attack down box hill. So some great efforts there. You guys are all very clever. You can work out what your how your racing are going to pan out. So maybe we'll get to another one later, another race. We'll maybe do who you think might win, what team you think might win. If you guys have any other ideas of any polls that we can do to get you guys a bit more interactive with the broadcast, send us a little message and we'll see what we can incorporate in there as well. So let's have a look at these guys pushing here. We've got Gavin Arbor and also Tom Kaland pushing at the front, sitting at 4.2 watts per kilogram. We've got Gavin Arbor sitting at 170 beats per minute at the moment. And we've got Tom Kaland sitting at 166 beats per minute at the moment, 300 watts, 76 RPM. We'll flick over to zwiftpower.com, which will tell us what their sort of high heart rates are. We'll flick over to the live tab to get a little bit of an update. And we do see that the average heart rates are there. So the lighter of the two riders is actually Tom Kaland by quite a way. So coming up to these sprints, wondered how much these weights will come into it, guys. So I'm just going to get a drink of water here before we pop into the finish. So here we are, guys. Coming into the last kilometre here. We've got about 500 metres remaining, as we do see that Tom Kaland is sitting right in front. Now, what you want to be the rider behind here, because then if the rider in front goes, you can catch his wheel. And also you can get a little bit of a slingshot by powering right around him, hopefully that he won't see you and catch his wheel. These guys might be triggering the number 1, number 6 view on their keyboard at the moment here to kind of see how they're going to be going. As you see them dropping down a little bit. Gavin Arbor taking a little wider look around the side, and we do see Gavin Arbour pushing up the numbers there. He's going up in 800 watts per kilogram. We do see the guys come around at the moment. Gavin Arbour got the lead in front of Tom Kaelin's, pushing those big numbers, 11, 12 watts per kilogram. Tom Kaelin's in that place there, pushing the 13 watt per kilogram. A little bit too late, guys. That was a hard position to be in there for those guys to kind of really see how they're going to get on. And we'll take a little drop back to see how some of the other categories are doing at the moment. We'll be very, very careful to not drop back too far, as we do see a lot of B riders coming in here right now. These could be the lead B riders at the moment. So let's look what we've got. So we got so we can't actually flick into these guys at the moment, but we'll stick with this S Arbour to see. I think that might be BJ Alfonso there on the in that PTZ kit, a rider we do see a lot out there. So we can see, Zakel's a really, really late sprint. Kind of didn't expect to see it coming that much as well. So we're going to maybe try and drop out of this group. It's a little bit risky, guys. We'll see what we can do. We can maybe head back down the course. So what we'll do is we'll flick it onto this right now. I'm going to go back to me, quit the event. Yes, get out here. There we go. Smoothly did it, guys. Smoothly did it. So let's have a look who we've got. We've got P. Chunky Kiss. So here we go, guys. Looks like we're going to have a nice big bunch sprint out on the course of the B category at the moment. And we do see who, I want to see who that guy is, PTZ. PTZ, it was not giving out. Look at these numbers, guys. Orange numbers everywhere. We've got a lot of innovation cycling guys in here. We've got MR race WBR riders, some riders that I've seen out here for a long, long time, guys. Innovation boys are quite new boys on the block, so it's great to see a number of teams in there. And if you want to see some of their coaching out there, some of these guys they don't just race, they also do coaching and group rides as well. So it's great to see these guys out there also doing a bit of coaching and racing. So let's look at these guys. How big is this bunch, do you reckon, guys? Let's look. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 riders that seems to be in this fun group. As we do see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 innovation cycling guys. It's like 1, 2 riders from see what group they are. Is that the Vikings? Looks like the Vikings guys coming out of Norway and Scandinavia. Some great riders there we've seen out racing for a long time. They appeared around July last year. We started to see them in the racing scene. A Banky says, "Come on, WBR." A Banky looking for Mr. Here we go, guys. Mr. Racer. Let's get some focus on Mr. Racer. As we do see M Banky cheering up for his fellow racers. Where's he gone, guys? Where's he gone? Let's head a little bit back. Here we go. Mr. Race, here we go, guys. We're in that WBR kit. WBR, we'll show a little video later on, guys. In WBR, they do some great rides and races and coaching out on Zwift. You can check out some of those as well. Great. Thanks so much, Martin Borovic, letting me know that the seeds are still on Box Hill. Kyle Augustin, great work, Innovation Cycling. Yes, indeed, great work, guys. You're putting in some great efforts there. It's always good to see you guys racing. So, up at the front of this group here, we're going to try not to lose. We've got C Matter from Team PTZ sitting behind. C Bacon from Innovation Cycling. As we do take another little sip of water, suffering a little bit from hay fever at the moment, guys. And here we go. Up at the front of the race, we do have MR Race, WBR, pushing up front. We do see the guys coming up into Innovation Cycling, pushing the big numbers. Let's go and a little look here. These guys, we've got D. Chatfield. Look, we've got A. Hinton from Australia. He's got this, guys. Come on, look at this guy, guys. Look at this gap he's got already. About 100 meters to go. Really pushing the big numbers. These two guys, Ridvold, P. Chunky, chasing up behind him, but he's got that so far. We've got Aero Power Up coming behind there. We've got Hudsvold as well, P. Chunky. That is a great finish there, guys. Early sprint. That's what we didn't see in the A race. The A race went a little bit later in that sprint between Kaeland and Arbour as well. So these guys got a little bit earlier. Huge front sprint. We love seeing that, guys, as well. So let's head a little bit further back. We're getting a little update that the guys are out on going up Box Hill in the C category. So we'll head a little bit further back there, guys, and see how we're going to be going. Let's see if we've got any more social media integration. If you guys do want to send us a little bit of a tweet, you can tweet us at ZCommunityLive. You can send us some photos of your setups. You know, you can tweet us throughout the week. We'll pick out the best ones. Currently in the Australian eCrit, we're seeing people post photos of their setups, so maybe we'll do a little bit of a find of those as well and show you guys those later on, as we do like to give a bit of focus to the Australian eCrit series, as those guys out there riding every week. We do. Oh, look at this, guys. Let's look at another little bunch sprint here. We've got these guys pushing out. M. Wilkes, Miss P. Miley, Aero Power Up, really getting around. Jay Jacobson in last minute in that Wahoo Kicker kit. Another great finish, guys. Oh, it's great to catch these. Okay, let's head right back. Let's go for Box Hill, guys. So we need a little bit of a moto to hop on, head back down the course. Let's go. Here we go. P. Mason, M. Langvad, final front of his B race. Martin, you're doing great there, helping us out. If you know exactly where the lead rider is, let me know. As we do see A Shields coming down, let's check zwiftpower.com to get a bit of an idea about where these guys are. We've got P. Pols is the first rider coming out of Poland, so we can have a little look for a Polish rider out here. Not seeing any Polish riders at the moment in the C category. It's like A Shields is the current leader of that category that we're seeing out in course. So have a little look back to find it into power.com. We'll stick with A Shields at the moment and see. Trying to find what a performance he's putting out. We are seeing a lot of red numbers out there currently out on Zwift. A Shields, not currently seeing A Shields out there at all in the C category. Maybe upgrade into A category. Here we go. A Shields currently actually racing the A category, guys. And A Shields, we need to get that tag changed so we can see where you actually are placing. So we do see, here we go, guys. We have got the lead group. We have got a Croft Dog, Jay Ferez as well, coming out of Spain, a rider we're very familiar with. S. Pratt as well. D. Rimu, anyone wants to correct me on the special way of saying that? Matt Ray WBR, is that MR, Matt Ray WBR, great finish there, Matt, right on. And here we go, Jay Ferro's pushing up here. We've got M. Crawdog, these guys pushing up some big numbers. Look at those wheels shining away. We do see that from the S. Pratt. And we've got the guys going to get a group, jump a little bit further there. Here we go. These guys have got to push up this 15% kicker up there before getting to the last kilometre. And hopefully we'll see most upgraders course. Yep. So these guys here, head to swiftpower.com. You'll check out your watt per kilograms, and you can see after the race whether you need a little bit of an upgrade into the higher category. Push some numbers up, get some more people in the A's. You guys got an upgrade. Well done, amazing work, and get some more in the B's. All the categories. It's always good to progress and get better, and it's something that we'll see a lot as we see more people heading past the summer, get a bit more training in as well. So here we go, guys. We're starting to see them slow down their heart rate's a little bit more, slow down their cadence. Power's dropping down a little bit, and we do see the guys taking it a little bit easier as they know they're going to get a bit of a sprint. This D. Room is going to find out what his first name is. I'm going to feel a bit bad struggling with how we actually say your name. Do a little scan up, swiftpower.com. Here we go. Dry us mouth. We got Dean. Come on, Dean. If I was you, Dean, right now, I'm not great at racecraft, but if I was you, I would go for an early breakaway now. Basically kind of get these guys a little bit of into a bit of a false insecurity, maybe attack them a little bit, attack them a few times, bring it back, and then really go for it. As we do see these four riders here, look at them guys, all taking it nice and easy. Jay Fo's moving across to grab onto those wheels there, getting in nice in the draft, saving a little bit of effort there. As we do see, what is that kit, guys? Let's look at that kit that other rider's got there. I think it's A. Crawford. That looks to be, we just don't want to lose these guys here. We're going to head back. I want to find out what is it. Who is that? S. Pratt. Let's quick look at the kit, guys. Look at the kit. The SCC kit, 1978. Sydney CC, Sydney Cycling Club, guys. Great there. So in the peak of winter at the moment, Sydney Cycling Club. So it's great to see them out there. No, he's going to have a full record. Okay, so here we go, guys. Taking it nice and easy. We've got Dean. We've got A. Croft Dog, S. Pratt, and Jay Ferrez as well. Jay Fo's dropping off a little bit from the back of those riders here. D-Room still sitting at the front of these guys here. As we do see. And he goes. There we go. Fo's is gone. Fo's is gone. Look at that, guys. Right into 10 watts per kilogram. This is going to be harder to get back. We do see a Aero Power popped by Pratt from Sydney Cycling Club there as well. Really going for it. He's up early having a little race. He is. And here we go, guys. Look at that gap right away. A good 10, 15 meters gap as well. As we do see coming through. He knows he's got it. Right onto the banner there. S. Pratt as well. Amazing work. Dean. Good job, Dean. Great to see you out there racing. If you want to ping me a message and help me pronounce your name, that'd be great for the next time we do this race. So, let's have a little look back as well. We've got S. Williams as well out there riding from the UK. I do know S. Williams, I wonder if it is the same one. So let's go head back and find the D races, guys. Let's give a little bit of focus to everyone today. So it was going to be a little bit of a random stream. Not going to focus just on the A, so let's head back a little bit. Martin, you can help me out? If you know where the D riders are, let me know and we'll head back a little bit. And we'll see where everyone is getting on. We've got some more sprints. Oh, here we go, guys. Let's look at this sprint here. Great sprint coming out. He's right on his wheel there. Oh, we lost it for a second. Here we go. We're back on. Hopefully we can get the refresh on it. There we go, got refresh. These guys going, they're really going for it. We've got B. Glinsley as well, coming off out of Australia. He's going to really go for it. I think he's just got SM Kiss on the line there. Good bike length in front of him. Let's go find the D's. Martin, you can help me out, buddy. Let's go back and find them. So we head back now. Click through these riders here. As we do see, I think we had the MS. Oh, look at that kit. The Bike MS kit there, which was, there we go, guys. This is a great cause, Bike MS. We do see them out riding a lot. We had a broadcast with them not long. Oh, actually, the Aussie Hump Day ride. Very similar looking kits. Aussie Hump Day ride, a ride that happens every Wednesday at 7 PM Australian Eastern Time, Sydney time. You can head out there and ride with the guys. Probably the biggest, actually the biggest race out on Zwift you can do at the moment. Probably the biggest race, biggest ride, group ride you can do out there. And we've got a little bit of video we can show you later on as we do get stuck in the pens for a moment. So let's head a little bit back. Got a little bit of video we'll show you guys on the Aussie Hump Day ride, because it's a pretty exciting ride you can do out on Zwift every Wednesday, 7 PM. Eastern Australian time, and led by some great Australian cyclists as well. Led by Tim, who's been leading it right from the start. As someone who deserves a lot of kudos for creating that ride. And they've actually also recently launched the women's ride at 7 PM on the Tuesday as well. So it's a ladies only ride. As we do see Ivan Dominguez out there riding on Zwift. Is that the real one? We don't see a badge next to him. We'll give him a ride on anyway. Mojo Racing. I thought Ivan had a verified badge, so maybe not the real Ivan. Maybe a little bit of an imposter there. But I'll be surprised. Maybe check him out. Ivan is out on Zwift a lot. He's also very active on Instagram. I love the little coffee photos he puts on. He's got a nice little coffee mug along with a nice little spoon that he always drinks out of it as well. It's great, great action. As you do see Dean Neverley pushing up here in the D category. M-Coin a bit further back here. We'll take a look at these guys, and we'll take a look at SwiftPower.com to see where the front of this race is we want to be checking out. Pratt and Cordog need set up Zwift accounts. Yep, guys, if you're watching the broadcast, go out and set up your Zwift accounts as well, as we can also get you guys a bit more of a record, see who you are, see your Strava accounts. First time races are always great to have. Miles Wilkes, your one rider as well. Richard Langmead as well. Matsu Haido. We can get you out there and get that account set up. So first D rider, ADZ the Jack, coming out of Switzerland. Let's look at ADZ the Jack here. That is a C. Got C by name. It says in a D category. So coming up to the end here, you're going to take the win. Over 2.9 watts per kilograms. May just be just over that boundary there. As we do head back to, I think it's going to be Kay McLacey. Here we go, coming out of Ireland. A lot of Irish riders out here. Got the Aero Power Up, wearing that Maratona eFondo kit out there. And we'll talk a little bit more about the Zwift eFondos very soon. I've got a nice little video for you guys that we've been working on for the past week as well. So the D riders here taking it, coming in nice pace. These guys, these efforts are real. These guys are putting out. Might not seem as heavy, as hard paced as the A and the B and the C riders, but these paces these guys are putting out, these real to them, guys. It's really hard efforts, and we all start somewhere. And it's not a level we're at. Myself now, I'm a very low B rider, and it's great being out there racing with everyone. You got good competition. You can get some really good effort. And it's a real effort. It's hard work racing out Zwift, hard work riding. It's definitely the real. And we do see how steady he is. Look at this, guys. Steady. Team Type 1 pushing 190 watts per kilogram coming down the group. Steady is in the D category. Team Type 1 supporting Type 1 diabetes, guys. We did do a broadcast with them back in, I think it was December, when they first launched their team. It was a time trial, individual time trial out on the Richmond World's course. So it was great to see those guys out there. Getting his team for good causes. Like I said, we did have a Bike MS and also Team Type 1 out there doing some great causes for charities. If you want to set up your own team, it's very easy to do. You pretty much just make a group on Facebook and post it out there on Zwift Riders and Zwift Racers and ask people to join it. Great thing to do. WBR as well. I think it's a partner charity with Zwift, and they do some great rides every day. Pretty much a ride anytime you want to join a ride, a race, a group, a workout, the Ignite Ignition. So many opportunities there for you to do with all these kind of charity riders as well. So, coming down the hill, Connolly is in the first place. We're getting a nice little update from Martin. Martin, we should get you in the broadcast at some point. you could be a great commentator, co-commentator, giving us a little fill-in of what's going on. So if you're interested, maybe we can get you on, and you definitely got a good way of tracking all these rides. So that's something that we like to see a lot. So here we are, guys. Now we're going to call at the end of the race there, and let's do a little bit of a focus on some of the stuff. We'll do a little bit of a check on the just checking on the Zwift CCP Wild Cyclothon update there. I thought we did see a breakaway from the Zwift in front of CCP team. So let's have a little look. So let's go have a look at what is going on. We'll check out the final reactions right now. Don't matter so much, and they are still at 2, 8, and 1. The solo attack up the hill did win the race today by Adam Webb. So let's look at the results before we end this race, and we do a few more little things. So looks like in first place today we did have Adam Webb from Vision Cycling at 28.34 minutes on the London Loop course, 21 kilometers, an average 20-minute power of 4.8 watt per kilograms. Second place we have Il Pirata coming out of UK, racing for Innovation Cycling. Third place Gavin Richardson, and then following all we did have Gavin Arber and Tomo Kalin. So we just had a great sprint between the two riders just there. And then also we have HS in 7th, 8th place Kai Helge coming from the Vikings, and Simon Oxley in 9th, and Michael Durr from Team BRT in the 10th position. In the B category, we have got Andrew Hale coming from Innovation Cycling, Geir Ridevold coming out of Norway for Team Innovation Cycling. We have also got Marcelo Barossa, Pierre Barossa, who we do see out there racing a lot, coming out of Brazil from Team PTZ, Chunky Pete, Pia Ved Olvson, Bracken Christensen, and Matt Ray from Race WBR as well, taking up those final few places. Let's head down the group. We've got some C racers who are just coming in the places. We've got Joanna Ferrez. We did see that amazing sprint, pushing those huge numbers up to 12, 13 watts per kilogram from Joanna as well. Sam Pratt from Australia. We've got Dean and Alex Corfadog taking up the top 4 places. In the D category, we do have a few upgrades, guys. Also a few upgrades in the A category, so make sure you do check your category limits out on course before you race, and also after them, as we do see a lot of people who get some amazing upgrades as they go forward in the race. So, D category, we've got Jack coming out of Switzerland for Team ADZ. We have got Michael Coyne and Kirsty. You need to get on there and get your Zwift Power accounts hooked up, Michael. Kevin Alicia as well, racing for no team at the moment. You guys might want to get in a team for racing. Good for training and riding and being social, because Zwift is all about indoor cycling made social. So some great racing there. So now let's have a little bit of a look at some stuff that's going on. So what do you guys want to see? We're in chat. We've got Scotty needs ink approval. What's Scotty talking about, Hodges? You need to give me a bit more info on that. Scotty needs ink approval. Okay, let's have a look. So, social media, got nothing more coming in, guys. Want to send some of you racing? Maybe you're racing, you want to watch? Maybe you want to send us a little bit of a post-race photo to @ZCommunityLive, and we can see the states that you're actually in. I did the KISS race last Thursday, and oh my gosh, that was horrible. Really struggling. His website link got banned. Scotty, okay, let me give you some, let me have a look. So Sky's website link got banned. Let me give you some. I don't know if I've got it on here. Mod user. I'm logged in the wrong account, Scotty, so I can't. Ping me the message, Scotty, in Facebook, and I'll put it up there if you want to show what it is. Yeah, link is not allowed, guys. Sorry. We'll maybe enable that as we do see. Oh, hold on, guys. We've got a bit of a. Let's have a look at this. Here we go. Let's bring this guy up. We do have a little bit of a cycling pro rider out here today, as we do look, and we can find certain G Henderson. There we go. G Henderson out there at the moment from United Healthcare, out on that, out riding on Zwift. Getting a bit of training riding, looks seem. We might have some, hopefully maybe do some work with Henderson in the future, and we can bring some stuff from here as well. Instagram, here we go. Kim's got the Kim Little has got the power to show some Instagram links there from Scotty Weiss. Okay, so let's have a little bit of a look. Let's go back and look at the Wild Cyclothon out on Iceland, guys. Let's have a little look back here now. So here we go. So for those of you who don't know, there's a team from Zwift HQ and also a team from CCP, who are the company who produced they produce EVE Online. which is a kind of online multiplayer game, which you can probably go and watch some people on Twitch playing it right now. So let's just bring this laptop over in front of me. I'll probably lose a little bit of time, so let's do a little zoom in. So we can see here, you're actually cycling the circumference of Iceland. It started over here. You can see the mouse egg, started right over there at Kepperstikshorn. Probably butchered that name, so my apologies there. They've cycled all the way around here, guys. In the last 24 hours, they actually started. I think it was yesterday, probably about, so it started 25 hours ago at the moment, so it's been cycling for 25 hours. You've got a lot of groups, a lot of teams here, and then we've also got, coming around here, so they're way over halfway, guys, so let's have a little zoom in and see how the guys are doing. As we do see, so currently at the front of the race, we do have Zwift and CCP. So there's a little bit of gap. No, I'm not too sure how much that gap is. But it's looking like who we've got. So let's see what info we've got up here. So you can go to, if you go to wildcyclone.is/en if you are looking for English language, /follow, you can see what these people are doing right now. So we do have CCP Zwift at the moment, the Zwift team. A lot of riders from Zwift HQ from UK and London. Sorry, from London and LA, from Long Beach team out riding at the moment. So it looks like these guys are kind of together, unless one in team CCP just took a massive attack and broke away from Zwift. But these teams are actually riding together, and we did actually have a chat with Nathan Guerra just yesterday, and he was telling us that basically the guys are out doing about 40-minute efforts altogether. Doing about 40-minute efforts of riding, almost like a full FTP test they're going to be doing, and basically they can do that and then they swap over and do that, swap over, and they're trying to go for the fastest they can actually out on this loop around Iceland. And I think the teams are aiming for about 35 hours, which would be the course record. Getting some Martin saying on video right now. Amazing. Okay, I've just dropped into a group ride, which is pretty cool. So the guys are actually riding around the course at the moment. Nathan Guerra, who's usually here doing the broadcast, he's actually riding for Team CCP. We had a little chat with him last night. So he was out there putting in some hard efforts, and he's also got his mountain bike out there. As you do know, he's a great mountain biker. He's going to be putting in the mountain bike section for the team, which may or may not already happened. We'll maybe get an update of him later on. So that's a little update on the Wild Cyclothon. You guys can follow it. There's some links if you're on Facebook. We've got the tags for the Wild Cyclothon up in there as well. So you can get some more information and get some photos about how they're getting on. So before we go, this Sunday, for you guys who are in Australia, New Zealand, Asia, there's a ride that's going on. It's maybe quite a good time for you guys to actually be out there and getting a little bit of a ride in. A nice little ride on the pretzel course on Watopia. 72 kilometers. It is actually the Cycling Tips eFondo, which is out there. This is the second one of the 5, and we've got a little video here which will give you some information about the upcoming events. Welcome to the Zwift Community Live Virtual Hub. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Zwift eFondo presented by Cycling Tips. On Sunday, June the 25th, this Sunday, you're invited to take part in the second event of a series on the Watopia Pretzel course. This event is open for all who want to ride the full 72.2 kilometers of a pretzel course, where you will accumulate an elevation gain of 1,333 meters. The course will take on a loop of the original Watopia Island and also up into the mountains in both forward and reverse directions. The feeling of riding up those mountains with a huge group of Zwifters is a feeling like you'll get nowhere else. But go at whatever pace you want. If you want, you can take it really smooth, really easy, but if you really got the energy, you can also treat it as a full-on race. To make it a bit easy for you to choose which group is right for you though, Zwift has set up 2 groups in the event module with recommended watt per kilogram ranges. These will help you find the pack that's at your pace. Now on the ride, you will also unlock a special Zwift eFondo kit. This is your badge of honor to wear even after the event to show others that you completed the tower climb, the epic mountain climb in both forward and reverse, and the figure of 8 course in one single ride. This makes up the pretzel course. Now a little special thing for you Australian and New Zealand Zwifters out there, if you complete 3 of the 5 eFondos, you'll also be entered to win a VIP trip to the 2018 Tour Down Under. Check out the sweepstake official rules on the Zwift website for more info and requirements. So it looks like it's time for you to get on that bike, pair up the trainer, fill those water bottles, and grab a couple extra gels. Have a great eFondo, guys. Ride on. So there we go, guys. We did have a little bit of preview there of what's going to be going on this weekend at the Fondo. A great ride. I started off doing the first one back in May. May it was May. Yeah, May. I started doing that back in May, but had a few issues. Had a really sore back at the time, so I actually pulled out because I actually pulled my little back a little bit. But something great to do, and it's open for anyone who wants to do it. You don't have to be from Australia, but if you're from Australia, you can only actually get the opportunity to win a VIP pass to go to the 2018 Tour Down Under. So we've done a little bit of race focus right now, and we've got 5 minutes before we're going to wrap it up. And then we'll give a little bit of a talk about what else you can do on Zwift. So we know you can do workouts, and we'll bring you guys some workout focus on Zwift Community Live in the future. But let's have a look at what we're going to talk about. So we did see earlier on we had someone riding in the Aussie Hump Day ride kit, which was great to see them out there riding. And you might want to know a little bit more about the Aussie Hump Day to give you an idea of the sort of scale of a ride. We've got a little bit of a video here to tell you about, show you a little bit what the sort of scale of the rides are like. So the Aussie Hump Day rides on every Wednesday, 7 PM Eastern Time in Australia, and also Tuesday at 7:10 PM for the ladies. It's a great race, the largest and biggest growing ride on Zwift, and something that you can do every week. Simon Schofield from Zwiftcast is someone who's in there quite a lot, and basically the guys, it's a moderate 2.2 to 2.5 watt per kilogram group ride. It's not a race, but there's a little bit of an after party at the end, which is a little bit of a racing style. We need to wait for the ride leader to announce it. Everyone rides together, and then there's results that come up at the finish line. So make sure you turn up the volume. You can hear some pre-ride audio instructions from Tim Sill. And yeah, you'll see over 200 riders taking part in these races pretty much every week. There's some other rides out there as well at the moment. So one that's good, so covered one for the Southern Hemisphere at the moment over in Australia. So we can have a look at one that is for the Northern Hemisphere as well, as we look at the pack rides. So the pack rides on Tuesday 7 PM in the UK time, and also some at Saturday at 4 PM. It's an easy ride, beginner friendly, aimed at Zwifters looking for a group ride at a more relaxed pace. It's not a fast ride at all, maximum of about 2 watts per kilogram. And the leader will set the pace earlier on in the ride. You go at their speed. If you're too far in front, just reduce your speed a little bit. If you drop slightly back, you'll be able to have some people which will help you draft back up. And it's great. The guys use Discord as well, so it's a good tool. You can actually sit there and ride and chat to people out on Zwift as well. So final up, we'll show you a little bit of a video from the WBR as well. WBR, great club out on Zwift. Do a lot of racing, a lot of rides. If you go into the Zwift mobile link and look at the events, or zwift.com/events, you can see a lot of events that are run by them, and you can actually join them. So if you don't want to just go for a free ride out on Zwift, you can go and do one of these organised rides at any time you want. So I'll bring this up right now. Right, there we go, guys. That'd be the end of the broadcast there. If you guys have any questions, anything you want to see more of on Zwift Community Live, let us know. We've got some big plans for you in the future, and we'll be bringing you some workouts, we'll be bringing you some racing, some more group rides, and some other little stuff that we're doing a lot of preparation in the background on, which I think you guys will be really excited to see, which would be great. We're very excited to show you guys. So I hope you had a great broadcast. It's been really great to be here to chat to you guys, bring you a bit of racing. Great for helping me out with this development broadcast as well, testing a few little things as well. We'll bring you some more in the future of that as well. So thanks so much, guys. I hope you have a great evening, great day, great morning, wherever you are in the world. And we'll see you again out on the course very soon.